so I'm by myself today. My sister left a little while ago, a few days ago, and I have something really cool. So this is actually inspired by Sonia Bionit's channel, and she actually like did the whole thing where she like, this is garlic. This is a naan pizza, and it's actually garlic naan specifically. So it's garlic naan chicken pizza. She did an amazing one where she made her own marinade. One day I'll make my own marinade, and it's like a really great all-purpose marinade that she marinated the chicken in. I didn't do that. I actually bought like pre-cooked grilled chicken, and then I just cooked it on the stove with fajita seasoning, and just kind of let it go. Just sprayed the pan with some nonstick spray, and then I did the naan. This is the garlic naan from Trader Joe's. Did that in the oven. To drink, I have two, because I'm almost done with this one, sparkling water limes. I just went to Costco today. And then, I don't use this nearly as enough. The chili lime Cholula. And then this is the the chili garlic Cholula and chili lime Cholula. Fun fact, this is only one of two Cholula hot sauces that have the green wooden piece on the top. The other one is the jalapeno poblano one that is my favorite. So, just putting that out there. Also, putting my phone on airplane mode. And I'm super excited. I'm going to open this can right now. Even though I'm still finishing that other can, because whatever. Let's do it. Got some tissue. And I have a topic I want to talk about. Usually I just kind of ramble on, but I'll get to the topic in a second. So, my sister and I, actually, before she left, we went to this thing called omakase. So omakase is, I think it means I leave it up to you. And it is like when you go, it's like a really like cool sort of exclusive thing where like you go to a sushi spot. It's like you and maybe like a handful of other people. And the chef kind of just serves you like the best of the best. It's like a really creative thing, and it's so fun. And we went to Sushi-san. And you can get a bunch of extras too. So I got like all the extras, and we got a soda, and it was like a little over $200 with tip. So this is actually the receipt. Here, I was thinking about it. I was like, oh, let me tell them about that. But she loved it. She absolutely loved it. She wasn't feeling well earlier that day, but it really perked her up. And at Sushi-san, there's only 4 people per omakase. So that's it. If they fill up, I had to go. I was trying to go for 6 days. Like we have 5 o'clock and 10 o'clock. And I was like, oh. So we went for 10 o'clock. Loved every second of it. Our server was Patrick. He was cool. And so, yeah, let me get into this. Only regret is that I didn't I didn't put any Kerrygold on it. I didn't put any butter on this. I don't know why I didn't think to melt any butter. I don't know. Look. And this is a Chihuahua brand quesadilla melting cheese, whatever. Sorry, Supreme is the brand. Chihuahua is the type of cheese it is. It's still really good, but actually, let me use the chili lime, since I don't use that as much, as you can tell. So, the topic I want to get into, so you see me and my sister and the nature of our relationship. You don't see our brother ever, because he actually he pretty much stays in New York, or like on the East Coast. He's been to the West Coast. He actually went on vacation to San Diego, I want to say last summer. I don't remember. I think it was last summer though. See, you don't ever see our brother on this channel. I have an old mukbang video I did on my main channel that he's part of. So yeah, so I have an old one. I'm getting stuff all over me, but yeah, we have 2 siblings, the 3 of us, and so the topic is: do we actually like each other? Do we love each other? Do we care about each other? Talk to each other? Blah blah blah. Whatever. I was actually thinking about this because so like I said, you see my sister all the time, but my brother, he called me. I want to say it was yesterday. He called me yesterday night. He had a reason for calling me too. It wasn't just to like shoot the shit. He called me And he was like, oh, hey, what you doing? I think I just finished grading. I was exhausted. And he was like, oh, you just avoided me, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's like a joke, like, oh. And it's one of those, like, reflexive jokes. Because sometimes he only calls when he wants something. Or there'll be times when he calls just to shoot the shit out, always in class. He'll FaceTime me like, what are you doing? I'm in class. Like, I'm literally sitting in the room. He's like, oh, yeah, I'm literally sitting in a classroom right now. It won't be during class time. It'll be, like, right before class starts. Every time. Without fail. Actually, no, yeah, every time. And there was one time he needed something, but I was, like, asleep. I was, like, laying in bed. I was like, oh, he asked me a question. I was like, I'm laying down, boy. What? I don't know what time it is over there, but we're an hour behind. I'm still asleep. So, because, you know, he's on the East Coast. I'm in Central Time Zone. Anyway. So he's making a joke like, oh, you don't talk to me, blah, blah, blah. You don't call me. Mind you, I had texted him like a few days before that asking him about something. Also, he and I are closer in age than me and my sister. Me and my sister are 12 years apart. He and I are 5. So, but we're all in college. And we're always going through something. Like, a lot of us just have a lot of stress in our lives. So, I send, like, memes or tweets or, like, inspirational quotes and whatever to them whenever I can. Excuse me. Oof. But yeah, I mean, this is the thing I will say. Short answer is yes. Harder answer is not always. And I'm definitely going to say that the problem with, like, if we're trying to pinpoint who's the problem, it's definitely me. I probably mentioned this before that I don't want kids. And I'm not terribly fond of kids. I don't hate kids. I don't hate kids and I don't dislike children. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just like, I don't want kids. I'm not babysitting your kid unless it's like a dire emergency. Like, if you're coming to me, I am literally your last resort for watching your kid. Nothing's going to happen to them. It's just, I'd always rather be doing something else. And my friends recognize that and they, like, respect my time. So they know I'm not the kid to watch your kids. Like, I'm not the chick to watch your kids. And so when my siblings were younger, I think more so with my sister than my brother. Because my brother, like, it's a little different. But I just was like, nah, we weren't vibing. And I didn't really make a lot of, I actually made some great friendships as a kid that do transcend into today. But I made way more friendships like high school, college. Like, I did not make a lot of friends when I was younger. I was not a friend. I was just a miserable ass kid, I guess. For various reasons, like some not within my control, but miserable bitch. And I was just not fond of kids, including my mother. So I was just like, I don't like this. I don't like watching them. I don't like having to clean up after them. I don't have to, like, oh my God, one time, actually forever, for years, not one time every time it happened. Every time we would go to all you can eat, like a buffet or something, my sister would get fried shrimp in the shell, knowing she can't peel them. So I would literally, my food would go cold so that I could, like, peel, because my parents made me peel her shrimp so she could eat them. Nigga. Mind you, it was every time we went, both my parents were there. So I'm just like, why am I doing this when you two are literally there eating? The fuck? So, a lot of cursing in this video, clearly. That's why my channel's not for children. So yeah, so it was just, like, really upsetting to me. It was, like, really frustrating. I was just not okay. So, and that frustration, like, I think honestly, I would say, like, yeah, there's a decent portion of me who's like, I'm not really, or I don't want to hang around kids, whatever. But a lot of that really does stem from the relationship your parents set for you and your siblings as well. And I'm not going to get into any details, but that was, like, ridiculous. Like, I just want you to, like, listen to that story again. I'm going to recap this story. We would all sit down and get our food. She would get food that she couldn't peel or do prep on her own. And her two parents would have me peel them. What? So, yeah, that bodes a lot of weird. So we've had some weird sibling resentment for various reasons. And that's sometimes hard to get over. I mean, listen, you don't have to love your siblings. There's no law. You don't have to love your siblings, your parents. You don't have to, no. No. Don't let people guilt you. There are some siblings that are really nasty. Like, listen, I know I wasn't the best sibling, but I mean, and this is not trying to be like, well, I wasn't that bad, so blah, blah, blah. No, I mean, like there's some siblings who were just abusive and straight trash and like wicked and evil. I was never like that. I was just a bitch. Like, that was it. That was it for me. I was just a bitch. Let me eat some of this food because I'm just talking. But having that kind of relationship with my siblings was hard for me. It didn't come naturally. I had to work at it. You know, like a friendship. And I think that's important too. Don't assume just because you're siblings you're going to be mad close. If you want to be friends with your sibling, you need to work at it like every other friendship. You know, like communication. I speak with my siblings in some way a couple times a week. You know, even if they just want to shoot the shit and they don't want to talk about nothing. You know, we find things in common. Like this Christmas, my brother, this past Christmas, 2019, my brother, so but the year before that, there was this whole tobacco with Christmas gifts. He was supposed to give us Christmas gifts, all this other stuff, whatever. This year, I was in Marshall's. I think I mentioned this. And I wanted to give him a Christmas gift, but he just couldn't afford to get us gifts this year. We all work. He just couldn't afford it. It's a thing. So we were all like, okay, no gifts, whatever, it's fine. But I saw the gift. It was like $10. And then I was still kind of reluctant. I was like, he may or may not like it. And then I saw a friend of mine playing it online. I was like, how do you think it fares? Because he was playing with his younger sister, I believe, who looked about my brother's age. And he's like, yeah, no, I think it is actually really great. Oh, I did get the game and sent it to him. And then our mother, not going to go too deep into the psychology of our parents, but our mother was like, well, why did you send him something? He didn't send you anything. I was like, he didn't have to. I just saw a gift. I thought of him. I think I spent more shipping his gift than I spent on the game itself. And funny enough, they have two. So before Thanksgiving, they had a whole bunch. Afterwards, they had two. For me, one for me for my house, and then for my sister. Oh, sorry, for me and my sister to play when she's here or whoever, right? And then one for him, and he can play with his friends, or you know, when Isis is back home, they can play together. And you know, she was like, "Oh, why did you do it?" Well, I was like, "No, I wanted to get it for him to enjoy it." And he eventually came to the house. He came back to my parents' house, and he got it. And then now, funny enough, when my sister got back home, I think she got back home on a Saturday, and I swear it was like a day or so after that. She's like, "Where is Raekwon so we can play Mastermind?" Because she liked it. She really liked playing Mastermind, and you know, it's a 2-person game, so she was just like, she really like enjoyed the game, so and she wanted to play with them. You know, and they have a pretty good. It's sometimes strange because he just does inconsiderate things. Like our brother has very inconsiderate habits, and he doesn't always consider people's feelings or whatever. Like I could never just me and him living in an apartment together, I would kill him. You know, I know my boundaries with my siblings, what they can and can't. It's a no. It's a whole no. 100% of the time. If you hear the heat coming on and off, it is freezing right now. When I'm filming, so y'all know I film like in advance. Oh. We were in Chicago. 2019, there was a snowstorm in May, so you never know. I know now why the chili garlic is like down so much, because you need more of it. I think the chili lime has a more pronounced chili flavor. It has a subtle garlic flavor, but not too. It's very, very mild. So, anyway, So yeah, so they're gonna be playing Mastermind, and I'm gonna see because she knows the rules and she saw a couple people playing it online. She was like, yeah, I love it. So I hope they have a good time playing. Mm-hmm. Mm. Maybe the chicken blow out. It's not bad, but I feel like I want to have a different topping. It's not fajita. Maybe not cheese. I might actually cut up raw onion and maybe some cilantro. I don't know. Or make it more like salady because I think she put spinach on. The next thing I'm doing is actually a salad. Ooh, excuse me. Ooh, excuse me. But you know what I've been seeing a lot in the mukbang community? A lot of new channels by young people. And young couples. But I feel like that was more 2018. It was like young couples. And while there are still young couples, I feel like I've just been seeing more young people in general. And then older people. So like, I'm in my 30s, early 30s, I'm 31. By the time you see this, I may be 32, whatever. But yeah, I've been seeing people like in their early 20s and people like maybe their 50s. So I've seen that, but I've definitely been seeing it skew really young this past year. I think that's so cool. I've been watching so many. So many people. I love it. I love that people are getting more confident eating, publicly. It's really the social and social media, y'all. I love being able to eat in front of y'all, talk to you, be very open. Actually, no, I think one of the channels that does that a lot too is I got a lot of sensitive subjects is Steph and Tasha. I know a lot of their topics are sensitive. And they also do viewer topics. And that's also what plays into that as well, like viewer topics. I'm trying to clean as I go, y'all. It's not early. Issue with Chicago was, swear to God, during the late fall into early spring, 5 o'clock, it looks like 11 o'clock. Why? And then the sun never sets. Where are we, Alaska? Gah. Oh, sorry, I got lost in the sauce there. Actually, line back some punch. But if you want to tell me about your siblings, like good, bad, or indifferent. There's also siblings on YouTube who go onto each other's channels, or who have their own channels, or do both. I know there's okay, I know there's at least 3 siblings, 3 sets of siblings on YouTube who have channels. But, no, 4. No. Because the 4th set, I don't know if both of them have a channel. But, excuse me. There's 3 sets I know have channels, but 1 I don't know if they go on each other's channel. But most do. If my sister had a channel, I'd go on her channel unless it was something that I wasn't like good or interested in. Like, I couldn't carry a tune if I had a bucket. So, she can sing her ass off, so that's not it. Or driving. My brother can drive, I cannot, so he had a channel. I couldn't really do that. Hey, let's drive cars together. Well, let's not. Because one of us doesn't have a license. But yeah, so I'm full. And it's not super late, but I'm just full and tired. It's cold, and the cold makes you sleepy. So, I had a great time talking with y'all, chatting with y'all. Tell me how you feel about your siblings. And I'm actually really excited for the next video. I know what it is. And you know I release videos weekly, but I'll film them in like chunks together. So, the video you see next week, the food's marinating right now. I'm gonna share a little sham real quick. Let me. Can you see that? It's a side of salmon, baby. 2 pounds. I think you're gonna love that video next that you're gonna see next Wednesday, or if you're coming to this channel late, that you can just click on it immediately. But I think you're gonna love what comes from this. And it was awful. You'll never see the video. I'm serious. But yes, so I will see y'all in the next video. Bye. I love you.